I just wanted to finish this morning by reading a passage to you. But I just wanted to read from Matthew 25. I'm going to share something about it with you another day. So come back another day. It's in Matthew 25, verses 31 to 46. And it says, "When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. And all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, 'Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me.' Then the righteous will answer, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you?' The king will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.' Then he will say to those on his left, 'Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in. I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison, and you did not look after me.' They also will answer, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or needing clothes, or sick, or in prison, and did not help you?' He will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did not do for one of the least of these, you did not do for me.' And they will go away to eternal punishment, but the righteous to eternal life." It's interesting that sometimes we think that to serve the King of Kings and to be close to the King of Kings, we have to kind of isolate ourselves. And there's been a history of this, going maybe to a remote place, an abbey somewhere, up a mountain, going into the deepest, darkest part of our house and just spending hours praying. Maybe we need to be a bit greater than the rest of the people. We need to be a bit more holy. Maybe we need to isolate ourselves, take ourselves away. And there was once a great church leader who thought this, very much was thinking about this: how should I come close to God? But then God spoke to him, and he wrote what God said down. So we have it today. And he said, "I sought to hear the voice of God." We actually have a picture of this. Second last item, I think. "I sought to hear the voice of God and climbed the topmost steeple. But God declared, 'Go down again, because I dwell among the people.'" The conclusion of my sermon, which was going to be 4 hours long, but I'm making this as a short version, For the extended version, you just have to click on this link. No, I'm just joking. The conclusion is that in the passage, the people said, "When did we see you, Jesus, King of Kings?" When the passage starts by saying, when the Son of Man comes in glory and all the angels with him. And he will sit on his glorious throne where he belongs, the King of Kings. And when he separates the sheep and the goats, and he says these things, the people respond, "When did we see you? We didn't see you." When Jesus came on the earth, it says in John, he was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. When did we see you? If you want to recognize the King of Kings this morning, all you have to do is look at the person next to you. Look at the face of the person next to you right now, if you like, left or right. The closer to you, the better, relationally as well. Now this is the face of the King of Kings.